How do we work with the people that we are working with, rather than just giving them housing or just getting them a job, helping them to move up into the culture, draw from God, him or herself? And how do we then take that corporate spirit moving into particular areas of need, which then becomes our core?
It was an interesting beginning. We had a group of people that were working on Thursday night at the Potter's House. And so we began to think more about the neighborhood that we were in, that we loved and wanted to really participate in. We had an interesting idea to think about how we might do something about the housing that was in the neighborhood that was not in very good shape.
We got a building. We've got an opportunity, we've got people that are interested. We don't have any money, and he put up the money to buy the buildings, and that was how it began.
One of the early days when the Ritz and the Mozart had just been purchased, famously over 900 housing code violations in 2 properties, and the city gave them something like 2 months to solve it all, and so there were volunteer work parties every weekend.
It wasn't just a housing corporation. From day one, you had people connecting with people and trying to build a community. There was a church, there was a children's program, there was, a vision for healthcare and all the things that make life work.
Back then, Jubilee was a figuratively gated community, meaning that as soon as you came past Columbia Road into the quadrant of Fuller, Mozart, 17th, and Euclid, you were home. And you were looked after by the neighbors. They knew your name, they knew your mom's name, they knew your brother's name.
During the school year, the sports were very important at the Jelliff Boys and Girls Club down in Georgetown, and they loved it. And I was privileged to be driving those children.
Jim Rouse had been attending the Church of the Saviour for a number of years. He retired from the Rouse Company and then decided that what Jubilee Housing was doing was something that he could do on a much larger scale. And that's really when he formed the Enterprise Foundation.
He believed deeply in people. He believed that we needed to build community together.
At the end of the day, everybody wants to go where? Home. And so this notion of being able to provide good housing, affordable housing, safe housing, healthy housing, helped Mr. Rouse understand as a real estate developer that this is a foundational aspect of what we need to do for people in communities all over the country, and that's the work that Enterprise is doing, and it traces its roots right back to the Church of the Saviour community and Jubilee Housing.
People who created Jubilee Housing and carried it forward for the rest of us had this uncanny imagination, this uncanny knowing that life can be better, that we can do better as a group, and that if we come together, this power that's bigger than us that will come with us when we gather, that we can't access by ourselves.
So I would hope that there would be this small group that would maintain that spirit, and there would be enough people who would see the depth and the reality of it, and who would say, we want you here, we need you here.